I had a high pressure tire alarm go off. Said 290 psi.
They said we had to have an account.
A Canadian account?
Yeah, which we aren't Canadian citizens, so we can't do, so they couldn't exchange our money.
We have come to understand the highway is known as the Highway Thru Hell. Gonna check our tires really quick. I had a high pressure tire alarm go off. Said 290 psi. I think it's a false reading. Tires look good, no bulges. Check the other side. Hubs are all cold. Look at this area. Is this gorgeous or what?
Destination is on your right.
So there's the Hat Doctor sign.
You have reached your destination.
Right there.
Well, we can get out and...
Yeah, you could like walk up there and see what's up.
Go ahead, I'm filming from up here.
How you doing? Good. I was like, God, I wish I had four-wheel drive. Hi, Jim. I'm Gary. Pleasure to meet you. So the idea is to tuck in there or over here.
Yeah, whichever works best for you. Like, yeah, besides your view load.
That was a little scary.
View load.
Uh-huh.
Which side is...
I'm more worried about getting out of here again.
Well, that's no problem. Down here.
Yeah, I just don't want to back up.
Yeah. No, you don't want to back out of here.
No.
Yeah.
That was a little scary.
Yeah, it was different, huh?
Come like 4 feet, 5 feet. Keep coming. That's about there. Stop.
Tell us what you do here. So I make 100% beaver fur felt, which is the best quality hat you can buy. I don't do any blends at all. And all the hats are custom made. So they're custom made to your head.
Wow.
So when I measure your head, I not only get the size, but I get the shape. So I use this conformator here. Almost looks like a medieval
Yeah.
device.
It's not?
It's not.
Okay.
I promise it's not. So then I get the exact shape and size, and then I draw it on a sheet of paper. And then when I get to the stage of where the hat is blocked, the crown is sanded, the brim is flat, the brim is sanded, the crown is shaped, then I put the sweatband in, which I do by hand.
Wow.
And then I transfer the person's head onto this gadget called a vermilion.
Wow.
And then I put the shape of their head on this, which I then put into the hat. It looks like this when I'm at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I iron the shape of their head into the hat.
Wow.
So it's truly custom made
Yeah.
to your head. Yeah. Some places say they do custom hats.
Mm-hmm.
What they often bring in is a open crown, flat brim, manufactured hat that has a sweatband in it. It's a block size. They find the closest size for your head.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's the right shape for your head or not is a different story. And then they bash it or style it to what you want, and they call it custom. Well, that's
Okay.
not a custom made hat.
Yeah.
It's custom style.
How long have you been doing this?
11 years.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we are making ground pork and beef casserole, which is a great carnivore recipe we found. So what you doing right now, Jim?
I am browning the ground. It's a mixture, ground beef and pork. In fact, last time we made this, Michelle made it. So she found this recipe, and it was so good. And it's really handy to make. We're at a boondocking site at a harvest house, and so we have the gas stove, the gas oven. So it's really good to cook this way. It's a casserole. We've got our cast iron Cuisinart pan here, browning the meat in that, and then we're going to add some bone broth to it and some salt and pepper. And then there's also, because I didn't make it last time, there's eggs and there's cream cheese in it too, right?
And heavy cream.
And one heavy cream.
Yep.
Which we couldn't find a clean heavy cream when we were at the store, so we ended up getting it's a half and half, so it's not heavy cream, so it'll be quite the same. But this is so tasty, and I think one of the reasons it's so tasty is the cream cheese we use. We did get the Tillamook cream cheese, which of course is from Tillamook, Oregon, the Tillamook Dairy, and it is different than any other cream cheese I've ever tasted. absolutely amazing flavor.
Yeah, the flavor is so different. I mean, but good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not your off-brand cream cheese.
I want a cheesecake made out of this sometime.
Oh, we should. Yeah, I make a keto cheesecake.
And then we have that, was it that balsamic?
Yeah.
Or
It's
that,
it's Kona. It's a balsamic vinegar, but it's flavored Kona chocolate coffee. Yeah.
chocolate coffee flavored. And it is like a syrup, and it is so good to, on a cheesecake drizzled on.
Yeah.
So it can become either sweet or savory, either one.
All right, we probably should get that broth in.
The broth, I was going to do the salt and pepper first.
Oh, okay.
It's just me.
I just was about deglazing the pan.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good point. So that's hot
Because it's going to go off the heat after.
glaze. Let's see.
Do you want a close up?
Yeah, it's what, 1 cup?
1 cup.
1 cup of the broth.
As my mom used to say, little frost on the pumpkins this morning. It's right at about freezing here at the Hat Doctor, and Michelle and I are getting prepared to leave and drive what we have come to understand the highway is known as the Highway Thru Hell.
This time on Highway Thru Hell, a terrifying tumble.
As we travel from Merritt, British Columbia to Hope, British Columbia for our next stop. And Hope is appropriately named because we hope for smooth and safe travels on this Highway Thru Hell.
Turn on the heated seats here. Sure are. Tushes stay warm.
One thing we've learned in the travels is that the truck will draw some of the Airstream's power. So I always make sure I unplug that 7-pin if we're going to stay hooked up for the night, which I did, but then I've got to go through and do the select trailer, and I've got to select Gemini. Oh, good morning.
I didn't hear you. I was standing.
That's okay. We just were going to come say bye and thank you again.
Thank you so much.
What's the kitty's name?
Willow.
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 See Willow.
Hi, Willow.
Oh, yeah.
You
There-
have a good night?
We did.
Good.
Yes.
Chilly this morning.
Yeah. That's my mom used to say, a little frost on the pumpkins.
Yes, there is. That time of year, too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you and God bless you.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Safe travel.
Thank you.
Bye, Willow.
Hey, Willow. Wait, Willow likes pets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're hooked up. I just got to raise the front, and then we'll do our light checks and make sure we're good to go.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're definitely clear.
Brakes are damp. They're really grabby.
Better grabby than not grabby.
That's what she said. We should be clear and good to go.
All right. want me to get in or you want me to walk it down?
Nah, I think you can just hop in. I'm pretty sure I can navigate this.
It's our turn.
And looking back.
Now turn sharply right onto Goldie Creek. There's no one.
So why does GPS do that? I mean, does it decide at some point we just need to go through a scenic route?
I don't know. That was crazy. It was just a silly loop through the neighborhood. If we would have stayed right on the road we were on, and both GPSs said to do that. And because I was
Now
filming,
turn onto Coldwater Road.
I wasn't paying attention. I normally catch those things, but I missed it.
Yeah, Michelle, most of the filming she does is with her phone. So,
Which is
Apple Maps.
In 1.2 miles, turn right onto Princeton-Kamloops Highway.
all right. We got to pay attention now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's 51 here.
Okay, that's, if you come straight back now, that would be great. Okay, we're clear.
Overshot, just a hint. Go into neutral and go forward. Just like that. And then we're all hooked up. We are showing about 50 PSI, so I'm not running any kind of regulator. I'm using the regulator inside the Airstream. We are in a 30 amp service. I've chosen again to use the surge protector, because we're a 50 amp rig, the 50 amp surge protector, and then the 30 to 50 dog bone, instead of the Hughes auto former. I think we're okay. Opted to use the propane heat and propane on the water heater while we're here, since we're just 30 amp, and that'll let us run our space heater and all the other electronics really well. So I've got the Starlink set up right there, and you can see I've got my outside cord and it runs. Now I found that I have to use this short 10-foot cord with running off the battery. That step up thing I had didn't work at all. It didn't go from 12 to 24 volts. It just pushed the same voltage through. So the lithium's running about 13.7, something like that, but it's just not quite enough voltage to push all the way through that 50-foot cable. Now this 10-foot cable, does supply the necessary voltage. And I've just figured out that I can mount it right on that awning arm right there, kind of the side awning. And I have this interesting little connector that works. I actually got that to do some connect the 360 camera to the bicycles. It takes a couple of those and I can do that and get some interesting shots, but the bikes are out of commission anyway. I think this is a pretty good repurposing of that mount. So let's do a quick speed test on the Starlink and see where we are. So we'll launch the Starlink app and it has connected. I've got it aimed sort of where it's supposed to be within the parameters of where it smashes into the Airstream. But let's run a speed test really quick and see where we are. So it looks like we're going to be at around 150 to 200 megabits download speed. Actually, it's slowing down right now. Probably stuff's in the way. And about, it says 82 download. We're at 20 upload, it looks like. So that'll be good enough to upload a video. I've got to do that today. And then we've got lag at 36 milliseconds. So let's run another one. That just seemed really slow to me. Yeah, as it builds its map, I think it'll do better. So, and again, a little bit of there's some tree obstruction and the Airstream's a little bit in the way. But yeah, so this test here, we're at 214 and 35, and we'll see what our delay is on this. 27. I think that'll work. Well, we just had an interesting experience. We went into the financial institution behind us to change some U.S. money into Canadian. We lived in a border city for decades.
Yeah, it never was an issue. You could just go to a bank and get it exchanged. But they said we had to have an account.
A Canadian account.
Yeah, which we aren't Canadian citizens, so we can't do. So they couldn't exchange our money. So then they suggested a place called Money Mart, which are not in this town. They're like 20 miles away. And the gentleman standing beside us doing some banking
was Steve.
His name was Steve. Thank you so much, Steve.
Like you were like a guardian angel.
Yeah.
Swooping in.
Because he's a Canadian, so he had an account. He was doing accounting, but he also goes back and forth to the U.S. So he said, I can just buy your $50, whatever we were exchanging.
It was a $50 bill.
Yeah. And then he was able to get us loonies, because what we need is loonies to do laundry. Like, that's basically it. We just needed some money to do laundry.
So again, Steve, thank you so much. It saved us a ton of time and a lot in exchange fees.
Yeah.
So it worked out really good. What a blessing.
Yes. Thank you.
Something we've learned since arriving in Hope, British Columbia, is that trucks try to turn here. Maybe we need to be up here a little more. All right, we'll try again. One thing we've learned since arriving in Hope, British Columbia, is that the movie Rambo: First Blood was shot here. And so we've discovered a restaurant here named after the star of Rambo: First Blood. And that's Stallone's, or as Siri called it,
Stallone's.
Let's go get some lunch.
something we didn't even know existed were these tunnels.
We were in town to get groceries and things, and we were looking for all of the Rambo sites and asked a man in the park about the cutout thing, like where you put your face in, and because we saw it in pictures, and I don't think it's here anymore, but he told us about this and we had no idea. Pretty darn cool.
If you have any claustrophobia issues, just know that some of the ceiling area is pinned up and chained.
Well, it was closed, I guess, a couple, I don't know when it happened, but these all washed out. So they have just gotten them all re-secured and reopened.
Yeah, there was a flood of some kind. So, but pretty interesting if you're ever in Hope. Really cold and damp day here in Hope, British Columbia. Who'd have thunk that you'd have cold, damp days in November in British Columbia? I don't know. I guess not us. But we're packing up. We're heading on to Alice Lake. Is that where it is? Provincial Park up in Squamish. So it'll be about a 2 to 3 hour drive. I guess there's some construction on the road. I think it's going to be our major thing. But about noon, it's going to start raining on us. I want to mention a couple things about this park, the Wild Rose RV Park, where we've been staying. And one is that I was kind of surprised all the electric, water, and sewer connections are right at the front of the campsite. So I had to run an extension, and it was a bit uphill to drain the black and gray tanks. Not the most ideal situation, but pretty nice and quiet park. What a gorgeous area. I'm surprised that more movies have not been filmed here.
All right, forward on the risers.